Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we'd made it to the middle of Kieran's Scar, and stand before the entrance to the Ionni Brathr Fragment that caused this massive crater to form. It looked like at first that there was some sort of shimmery force field preventing entry, but no, that's just the frozen interior of the fragment of what used to be Eora's smallest moon. And considering we're going underground, and there's water around us, I'm glad that we have Ivera's diving helmet right here, because we might need it. The resting bonus that we have is for +2 stealth, which seems counterintuitive,
I'm here.
but we might have to sneak around in there. If it turns out it's wrong, I can always go and change it. So in we go, down into the heart of the lair of the Eyeless. Get to the crystal at the bottom of Ionni Brathr. It's probably going to be somewhere either here or there, as far away from us as it can be. There are a lot of crystals here. There's also going to be a lot of peril here.
I'm here.
A lot of peril. So, let us go.
I'm here.
Further in. And find nobody. I was expecting some... Oh! Hello? Columns of water rise up from the pool in front of you, shifting and writhing, whipping air around them in a vortex. This can only be Ondra's hair, appearing before you at a fraction of the size typically reported by mariners unfortunate enough to encounter them on the high seas.
You have done well to have come so far. I confess I was not certain you would make it.
That's fair.
But I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you.
I didn't expect it to be easy.
Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it. A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble. The Eyeless would be buried.
And us too?
Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage.
What did you have in mind?
Strike the crystal with Obidon's hammer. The Eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves. I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Obidon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed.
Thus ending Abidon.
I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey.
What aren't you telling me?
A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The Eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
Yep, we're gonna be trapped.
What? But that would mean... Oh.
I trust this is what had to be done.
The Eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them.
But it's possibly not the only way.
And the truth is that you are marked by the Eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Ondra.
A tidy ending for the Sea Queen. But we'll write our own, right?
That's the plan.
Crushing's a bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
A great sacrifice for a greater good. The watery column drops all at once back into the pool, sending up a small splash. The pool settles, and looking down into it, you can only see the faces of you and your companions, alone and condemned. Okay,
Not a
I
sound.
hear Eyeless.
Hey,
Those are Eyeless. Oh, yeah, those are Eyeless. Oh, no. Right, back up, shoot,
hey.
get here. Everyone get here. Go. Okay. Oh, and immediately Biscuit gets punted. Go.
Hey.
You go there. You go here.
Following your
You
lead.
go here. You go here. You go here. Okay. Good. We are distracting. We are distracting. Right. Knock that Eyeless
How may I
down.
help?
Blam them with some missiles.
What?
Buff.
I'm here.
Do this.
Following
Start
your lead.
shooting. I need you to shoot
Your
as
thoughts
well
must
with your
flow deep
crossbow
indeed.
so that we can get disintegrate off. Excellent, you've done that. Now I need you to do this. It's a lot of damage, but oh, did combat just start again?
I'm
Yes,
here.
it did. That is fantastic. Because now we can do this,
Yes?
and you can do that,
What?
and you can do this.
Following your
That
lead.
you can knock that person over again. I don't know why these enemies trigger combat again and again and again, but it's to my
I'm here.
benefit because I think the combat has already ended again. Well, I'll take it.
Hey.
This isn't what.
Okay, you're. Yeah, I think the combat has started again. Yep, and again. I don't know what's wrong with the Eyeless, why
How
it
may I
keeps
help?
doing this, but it does make this a lot easier. It makes this a lot easier. Because we can just do that, and then we can hit you with this, and then we can knock you over again. Yep, you're down again. You're badly injured.
I'm here.
The music has stopped, telling me
Yes.
that combat has again
Your
abated.
thoughts must flow deep indeed.
Is it every time they get knocked over? It is! Every time they get knocked over, combat starts again. Well,
How may I help?
this works to my benefit. We just knock you over
Hey.
and then get all of our spells back. And I'll note that you're barely being hurt. Okay, we can have you cast this now. Oh no, this time it didn't happen because you perished. Which is
Hey.
good for us. That is incredibly good for us. Right. That's done. And that was just one Eyeless. Imagine if I'd have charged forward with everyone after that dialogue. There'd have been tons of them.
Yes?
Because I bet there's one over here. This area is specifically where specializing in fire is not great because
Hey.
they don't care about fire.
I'm here.
Really don't care about fire. Okay, what do we have here? Here we have nothing. Oh. Okay. We have at least two. We have more than two, most likely. Right.
Hey.
I'm going to have to send forward my tanks, because you're going to keep pelting giant harpoons at us
I'm here.
while we're fighting the first one. But I think we can do this. And we do have camping supplies to rest. We are absolutely going to be resting in this place. At least once. Right. You go forward here.
Hey.
You go forward
Yes.
here. You stop stealthing.
Aye?
Stealthing has helped in terms of
Yes?
scouting. So you do that. Go here. Move forward. Okay. Forward.
Hey.
Forward.
I'm here.
Shoot. You're definitely going to have to shoot. You're going to have to blast this foe with as much magic as you've got.
Following your lead.
You're going to shoot. And you're going to cast this spell right here. Oh, there's a third one. Okay, that is very bad. I don't like
How
the
may I
third one being there. The good news is if we can get rid of this one, we can then get close to these ones. Okay. With that, I need you to knock this one down. And you barely took any damage. You've taken a lot of hits yourself, which is unfortunate. Okay, you now have enough to cast a Disintegrate. We need you to cast the Disintegrate. You're still not able to do anything. Okay, you're up now. Good. Good, good, good. You're going to have to do this. Get a lot of stamina back. Then knock this one
I'm
down.
here.
Yeah, that fire is not doing anything. I need you to use these here because we need to... No, do not get that close. Do not need to get that close. Okay, you've been disintegrated. You keep shooting. What we'll do is, in a moment, when you get your ogres, we'll have the ogres summoned behind this Eyeless and they can move forward. This is not going to end well for us. None of this is going to end well. You're taking a lot of damage, but we are slowly getting you. You keep shooting.
Yes.
Keep shooting. Oh no! You're getting beamed with fire. Right. Move forward. Do that. That helped minimally. Oh dear. Right, we're going to have to start buffing you up with some healing now. It's time for some healing. That is a lot of fire. Oh, you're going to go down, aren't you? You're going to go down. But this foe is almost down. Okay. I need you to... You have an item, don't you? You do. Minor endurance. Do it. Do it. Okay, that one is down. Go.
Following your lead.
You summon some ogres. Right. You called. I did. Go. Okay, there's only 2 more of them.
Yes.
There's no extras. Okay. Take a little bit of time. Go forward. They're going to do that. That's okay. I need you to start shooting.
Your thoughts
You
must
need
flow
to...
deeply indeed.
You do not... Okay, I need you to switch to your daggers. We need that extra help. Okay, you need to go over there. No, don't actually switch your daggers. That is a terrible idea. These things are not good at taking damage from daggers. Okay, we need to fire some more spells off. I think it's time for this. Actually, no, we want the bouncing missiles because the other one is
Following your lead.
They're too large for it to really have much impact on concussive ones. I need you to heal here. Do that. Yeah, these are not that great when they're up close. They're not that great. Where are you? You are there. Now you can disintegrate this one. Go for it. Okay, I need you now to fire another concussive missiles. Like that. Those bounce off, you get hit in the face. I need you to do this again. And then I need you to do it again. Please attack. You're back. I need you to use this ability now. I need you to heal again. Yeah, that health is not good. The endurance isn't great. Neither's the health.
Yes.
Okay, keep these because that's going to happen. Summon some more. Yeah, you're nearly gone. When there's only one, this is going to get a lot easier. Also do that, please. Thank you. 1 remaining. Off you go. Charge forward as best you can. We have 1 more knockdown. We might as well use it. Also, now we can start using concussive missiles like that. Excellent. Start using those concussive missiles. Oh, Aloth is not doing well. Not doing well.
I'm here.
Lirin is... Oh, Lirin is just not shooting. That was silly of me. I don't think it would have made a huge difference. I don't think it would have made a massive difference. Okay, time for some more healing, Aloth. Thank you. I'm a little concerned that this is going to be... This is only the prelude to a much worse fight. Because... Ondra did mention that there was something worse down here. Oh! They have... Oh no, has combat restarted?
You're not getting through me.
No, combat hasn't restarted. Oh, it has restarted, because you now have 3 of those. Okay, this is not terrible, because it now means we have this back. It now means we have this... No, not that. This back, which means you can restore a bit of stuff there. It also means that
Your
you
thoughts
can now
must flow
shoot,
deep
and with
in
one shot, you now have a disintegrate. I appreciate the fact that the game's being a bit weird with all this. I appreciate it. And... oh, kapow! You are gone! Okay. We're getting no experience from these. No experience.
Hey.
Oh, you are not doing well,
I'm
Aloth.
here.
The good news is we're probably quite a ways through this already, so
I'd be glad to.
I think we need to rest. We have 3 camping supplies. Well, we now have 2.
I'm here.
And everyone is back to full everything. Most importantly, Aloth is back to full health. Endurance would come back anyway, but health? We need that. We also need to sneak
I'm here.
forward. I hear another one. Just one? Or is it more than one? Ooh. That is a pool. How many Eyeless are nearby? None that I can see.
I'm here.
Here's where maybe the diving helmet's going to come in handy. I should probably check up there first, just in case there's more stuff. There might be more stuff. Save here. And move forward. Just a bit more.
You're quite friendly, aren't you?
There are Eyeless here, frozen in the ice. And up here we have... whoa! Okay, you're there. How far do you move? You keep moving. Back up. Back up! Okay, you stop there. You stop there. Okay, what's in here? Judging by claw marks and scales around the edges of the pool, you believe it is regularly used by Lagenfer. You see something shimmering in the depths of the frigid, murky water. I'm going to send myself in because I have the diving equipment. You dive in the water and immediately feel the cold bite into your skin. It's incredibly frigid, rapidly sapping the warmth from your body. The water is calm, but a person with a weak constitution would suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. We're going to try it. The ice cold water is too intense. Reach the source of the glittering at the bottom of the cave, your fingers are already gone completely numb. You quickly recover a cache of Lagenfar treasures, including a variety of coins and a set of surprisingly well-preserved plate greaves. Unfortunately, the disturbance of the horde was noted by a pack of Lagenfar that are swimming over to investigate. Hiding from a Lagenfar will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic ability. We're better at hiding than we are athleticism. Despite your best efforts, the Lagenfar spot you, leaving you no choice but to swim to the surface. One of the creatures viciously grabs one of your legs and mauls it. You barely manage to shake free and scramble out of the pool. Moments later, furious Lagenfar erupt from the pool. Hello! Whoa! Okay. That's bad. We have a broodmother, Lagenfar. Okay, the good news is there's only normal Lagenfar.
Hey.
So, let's instead have the entire party there, knowing where those people are going to be so that we can deal with this. We know the situation. I could send a deer down there instead. That might be better. He does have a lot of con and a lot of athleticism. That might actually be better. Though I get the feeling the end result is going to be problems. So you go there.
Hey.
You go here. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there.
I'm here.
And we'll have you
Hey.
use this. So, send in a deer. Dive. A deer shrugs off the intense cold and dives towards the light glinting in the murky depths of the ice cave. They grab stuff and then swim to the surface as fast as possible. Idir confidently launches off the bottom of the ice cave. Even with the Lagenfar's treasure under one arm, Idir manages to easily reach the surface ahead of the clawing hands. Moments later, the furious Lagenfar erupt from the pool. Hello again! And we are now here. Right, so,
Hey.
Lagenfar, you fight the Broodmother. This is going to go a bit better. So,
Yes.
you do that, you
Following.
do this,
Yes?
you blast all of these as much as you can with some concussive missiles. And I need Broodmother to shoot there. How about there? Oh, that one's just down. It's just the Broodmother that's a problem. Okay, the Broodmother is the problem.
Hi?
Take out the Broodmother first. Yeah, these Lagenfar are not much of a challenge. But they could be if I... Oh, that one's a Barbarian. You're a little bit of a challenge.
Hi?
Okay, I need you now to use this here. You have 89, which is perfect for disintegrating the Barbarian. I need you to knock down this one. Oh, you're just down.
Hi.
Excellent. Then you do that. Then we need you to do this. Oh, the Eyeless is not paying attention. This is good. Let's not move any further forward. So the Eyeless turns around. Yep, turns around and goes away. Excellent. With that, we can finish this encounter incredibly
I'm
easily.
here.
I'm
Yes.
glad. Excellent. So, we got some treasure. We got treasure. Idir is holding on to, or we're holding on to rather, Brathr's Plated Greaves. Plus 5% armor speed penalty, damage reduction plus 3, nice, and wild sprint once per rest, which gives you more move speed, defense while disengaging, not stopped by entanglement. Brathr, the coward of Kindle Vale, fled more battles than most men fought. He nevertheless rose to the rank of Steadman, likely because he survived his doomed platoons on several noteworthy occasions. After an otherwise undistinguished military career, he was finally caught abandoning his comrades during a minor skirmish in the War of Black Trees. His commanding officer executed him on the spot. Well, that's certainly a thing. Ooh, actually, I have one thought, and that thought is, could I have completely avoided that encounter by wearing those boots? I forgot about the boots, but I do have a save right before the fight. And the fight's not going to give us very much. It's not going to give us any experience. So what if I put the boots on? She'll get cold, but if I put on the stealth boots, will this make a difference? So,
Yes.
if you go in, send yourself in, dive. Yep, fingers have gone numb. Attempt to hide. Lagenfar circle around looking for the source of the disturbance, but don't notice you. After a frustratingly fruitless search, they lose interest and swim off. You return to the surface with your treasure. Lagenfar do not follow. Excellent. Also, we did not get a
I'd be glad
debuff. Okay, that is a better way to do it. Stealth came in handy there. It came in handy. And when we come back, folks, we'll have to take out that Eyeless and then head towards the crystal, which we're going to be hitting a lot with Abydon's hammer. Also, I have been informed that Abydon's hammer, with it being a warhammer, a while ago I took the skill Weapon Focus Soldier, which has Warhammer there. So accidentally, I've picked a weapon that Lyrin's actually got skill in. I mean, she's never going to be that great with it, but she's as good with it as she would be with that pike we were using. Considering the pike was only a fine pike, what we've got is much better. But using it will be for next time, folks, and when we come back, hopefully taking care of the Eyeless forever. Hopefully. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Ondra hopes to bury us with the Eyeless, so that what we know can never spread around the world. We're going to show Ondra that we can survive. Later.